everybody. It's been raining, it seems like 2 months straight. A couple of days of sunshine here and there, but it's been raining a long time. Creek's running. Finally got a chance to get out here and get the work done on the old 73 here. So I thought I'd just bring you up to date what we're doing, where we're at, and here we go. Well, the first step was get some of this surface rust off the motor so I can start mounting some accessories on there. So here's some of that work. Put a little high temp RTV on there on the manifolds. Putting the gasket on and the exhaust header and the intake manifold. A lot of surface rust on this thing. And the oil filter adapter housing. More surface rust. And more surface rust. Yeah, it's a good time right now while you're watching these time-lapse videos. Sneak over there and hit that subscribe button real quick. Only takes a second. Really helps our channel grow. All right. Appreciate it. There's that adapter plate that I had to make on my mill. Got all those studs mounted in the manifold there. This is a alternator bracket I took off the spare 2F engine. I've got a couple of these double pulleys. My 70 has a single pulley, and I'm just checking the alignment of the fan belt to crank that lower pulley down onto the crankshaft to see how that all lines up, but it's starting to look pretty good right there. All 8 of these screws were all only in about a thread or two. There was an 1/8 of an inch or so gap under each head, and these hinges were not tight against either the body or the windshield. So all these screws were backed out, kind of just held in place. I took a PB blaster and working back and forth just to get them unstuck so I could get them out. So I've taken these all out one at a time and then tapped the threaded insert inside there and then put them back in. Did these two, and now I'm on my last two. Everything I touch on this 73 needs something like some kind of TLC like this. It's just rust everywhere, but it's that weird rust I mentioned in my other video when we got the thing home and started looking it over. It's this weird rust on everything. But there's no like snow country salt road rust through. It's just in pretty good shape that way, but it's got this rust everything. These two are on the same nut plate, so I'm gonna snug this one up to get it centered in the chamfer there, the countersunk, so that this hopefully hold this nut plate in the center of the hole. I'll only clean up the threads on it. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, these are all tight. Hinges are tight against the windshield. Now I can tilt the windshield forward and put the gasket in there. Bring up to speed on what we've done today. Pulled the throttle cable out because it's way too short. I'm not sure what it was used on. Some different carburetor. I moved the choke cable. It was frozen. Used that PB blaster all the way down the whole outer jacket of the cable and just started working it back and forth until it moved enough. And now it's hooked up on here. Actually works. So the intake, manifold, exhaust, header are on semi-permanently. The carburetor is on, ready for the test run. A couple of vacuum lines even hooked up. So this all came off of my 70 when I did the Weber conversion. My little spacer plate I had to make. You have to reposition this brake line because it hits the header if it's bolted onto the frame down there where it's supposed to be. I got the alternator mocked up so I can work on The hawks are growing crazy out here today. Yelling at each other. I think it's that time of the year. Water pump's all in place. No gasket yet. This is all for mock-up. Thermostat housing and outlet housing here are all just for mock-up. I'm going to mock up as much as I can here to see what I still need to do. Fuel pump's on permanent. Oil filter adapter housing is on permanent. Starter I put on a couple months ago and that's semi-permanent. So it's starting to look a little different than it did before. Try to put before and after pictures here. But this side just had the header on it before. Same over here. The only thing on this side was the distributor. Well, I know it's not much, but that brings you up to speed where we're at. We're hopefully within a week or two at the most of actually hooking a battery up to this thing and trying to get it started. So hope you'll be along for that one. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll know when I post a new video. And hopefully the next one will be trying to fire it up. We'll all see what happens. Okay, thanks for watching. Appreciate it a lot. See you next time.